as a Faramis main now, I think 100% win rate on the big Phar.
It'd be pretty funny if TNC went Roger.
Ah!
That
Roger,
sounded
bro.
too,
There, that was me.
that sounded too real, Leo.
Priestess of primal
It's the same!
Same lineup.
evil gods.
You know what? Just go,
Do
just
it.
go, just go, Layla. I don't care anymore. Just go, Layla.
Roger.
If only
I know
Minana-
Roger's open. I know Claude, Beatrix. All of them are open. Brody, just go, Layla.
Go Layla.
If only Minana Evos did not ban the Ixia, I'm sure TNC would go like, Ixia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instantly.
So
What's
there's
going
still
on?
discussion, at least for the last pick.
Is this TNC's game plan here?
I'll
Basically
be
just,
carry.
let's do game one, but not let what happened happen. Like, at
Yeah.
first Lord, let's not be late on the turn.
So maybe TNC
For sure.
are also confident they can probably win those.
Okay, there's a Claude. There's a Claude. We did mention the Claude earlier. Okay. I like it.
I kind of like it too.
It's a little bit more divey for TNC Pro Team, but the thing that I want to mention here, it allows TNC Pro Team to open the map. So instead of like, all right, we're going to fight around the Lords, what if Nomad's actually away from the Lord and split pushing? Because earlier, Minana Evos weren't handling the side lanes that well. Because TNC Pro Team, they were all going into the objectives all the time. So Minana Evos was like, all right, let's fight it. So now you're going to be what? Sending the Edith? Edith takes a long time to go back to the objective.
He's slow, dude.
Yeah, Edith is slow. So Claude, open up the map, split push.
The only change that's going to do is Claude is definitely going to lose the early duels against the Nathan in the lane. That's probably the only downside they have right now. That might change the story a little bit on that gold lane.
And looking at the battle spell layout, it's like Minana Evos understand that TNC are now going to go for the throat. TNC are now going to be playing so much more aggressive compared to game one, and that's why they rock 2 Purifies. Let's get into game number 2 again for all the marbles this time, as Minana Evos is looking to sweep TNC, but it looks like the Phoenix Army saying, nuh-uh, not today. We're going to do game 1 much better, and we're going to take it all the way. Let's check out these early rotations. Both are purple.
Yeah, both purple side. Let's see if at some point they're just going to end up going for a reverse mirror or sort of like, what do you call it? Parallel. There we go.
Parallel.
If they're going to switch up their rotations at some point, because how it looks like right now, both junglers will show up on the opposite sides of the maps. But
Again?
we usually see a swerve around the green objectives after they both get their orange. See if where they're going to meet up. As we look at the emblem, aggressive here. It's a Master Assassin again for Nomad. So he really does want lane dominance, and he's respecting that he can be a little bit tankier by picking up Brave Smite.
Yeah, so it's basically, it feels like a tank carry, if you guys are like kind of wondering.
Yes.
Exactly. Is that the exact build? Feels like it, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, right now though, Ryzen getting a big chunk of damage here coming in from the Minana trio. And that's pretty early on, right? Those are technically 2 supports. So Kaizen actually doing probably majority of that damage right now. And they're trying to push Ryzen pretty far back.
Yeah. You also have to point out here that Nomad actually, or majority of the members of TNC Pro Team are first building tough boots. They really want that early magic defense and then the crowd control, duration reduction as well. So Nomad really is just laser focused onto the Nathan he's up against.
Yeah.
Oh, no. So they pop the Farago armor on Heads here, so that's going to send them back. Nomad's Heads is going to be back in time for this turtle take. 10 seconds away now. Interesting. I think TNC were much, much more aggressive in the first turtle in game 1. Now it looks like Minana Evos understood, and now they're going tit for tat. They're dancing to TNC's tempo.
Or maybe Kaizen's thinking, you know what, maybe we can just wait for the retry. I feel like Ryzen's not doing as hot today. So
Yeah.
these are possibilities right now though. Of course, Yoshi going to be crowd controlled, and again, the early game magic damage from these support heroes are actually quite
Good save.
spicy right now with the lack of radiant armors on the side of TNC. So
Not yet.
something that you can take advantage of.
Yeah, we're 2 minutes in. Heads here, going for the flank, the opposite side of the turtle pit. That's 4 members of Minana Evos against 3
Oh,
TNC.
To make it hot, Kirk with the flicker forward here, trying to focus all of it on the Ryzen. He will go down for first blood. That almost secures that turtle for Minana Evos.
Dear Lord, that's a defensive last insanity by Heads. Clear win for TNC up top.
Oh, Nomad.
Surprising. Doming's the one's getting beat up here on top side.
Yeah, that's why he picked up the Master Assassin. MVP for that turtle take. Kirk on that Edith Flicker Earth Shatter actually got the knock up, and led to the chain combo onto Ryzen there. Oh,
Oh, Doming!
no!
Nomad knew he was going to go for the gold coins.
No
And
BMI!
trade is definitely not good in that scenario, but no BMI means he's going to be traded well.
Oh, that was short-sighted.
Yep.
Nomad just wanted to go for the cake right in front of him, and he didn't see the feast that would follow after. I'd say that's going to bite him in the butt unless he does something to fix that economy.
Yeah. Minana Evos, though, they seem more confident, or they're not really, how do I say this? They're not walking around eggshells in this early game. They're matching TNC's tempo. They're not allowing TNC to set the tempo as they did in game number 1. Actually, dare I say, it's Minana Evos setting it. Even though it's Super Yoshi getting a lot of info going forward, by the time the turtles spawn, Minana Evos knows how to switch it up and be the ones to say, no, you're going to have to go back. We're going to push you back, and we're going to be the ones in control.
Uh-oh.
Speaking getting pushed back
Did
here,
we not
obviously.
see this moment from game 1? Was there not a 2v1 in the gold lane to where Hatred tried to get a sneaky kill and eventually got one on Doming?
Yeah.
That was literally the same moment, and Doming backed off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's rotational adjustments right now by Minana Evos. Knowing that, okay, we learned about some of the trades we took early in game number 1. We sacrificed Doming sometimes, trying to go onto the opposite side of the map and try to get a win there. So it looks like Minana Evos really has learned from game 1, and they want to play it sharper here in game 2.
All right, we got the turtle spawning now, the upper quarter this time around. 1,000 gold ahead, Minana Evos. And there's 4 members. Make that 5 from Minana. And then TNC's just sending bodies just about now.
TNC look like they're willing to go for this engagement, waiting for Hatred's Frigid Glacier maybe. But it's going to be Kirk starting it off with the flicker forward into the Earth Shatter. But there you go. That's everybody. A lot of people frozen. But it's still going to be Ryzen going down first. And again, Minana Evos doesn't even need to contest it. They will get that turtle easily.
Deja vu. It's literally what happened in the first turtle. And in defense of the young Dean Sumagi, it's less that his retribution and his jungle game isn't on point.
Yeah.
It's just that it's difficult to play a Fredrin game in front of a Martis.
Yeah, Minana Evos is, oh, Super Yoshi!
Yosh!
Super Yoshi. I think he might have overestimated the immunity that he has there.
Look at the TPs. Look at the Moxie coming out of Minana Evos. They know they're in the lead. They know they're in control. It's them telling TNC, hey, you felt our lineup being a little bit more slow and reserved in game number 1. Now we're going to be the ones setting the tempo. Quick Feather of Heaven already picked up there by the Nathan. Anti-Karas on Kirk. One of the biggest adjustments and one of the reasons as to why TNC Pro Team having a tough time dealing the damage that they need to deal, and Minana Evos is just healing through it.
Speaking of damage from TNC, you know what? It's going to take a while before Nomad actually goes online. So that's mostly what TNC is banking on. Because you know what? This combo with the X-Board, you can only do it for so long.
Yeah, so the quick photo as well from Spider Miles, so the healing definitely online. And Kaizen able to get the Fury Hammer as well, one of his early items, along with the Flower of the Florence.
Kirk, I'm not sure if he was expecting this there. He's going to get frozen in place.
No way.
Nice knockout from the Earth Shatter means he's going to walk away without anything for TNC.
Yeah, they're lacking. TNC needs to get that tower up top, though, to see if they can level it out. They need to commit Ryzen to Super Yoshi, yes. Go a bit closer to Kirk. No, okay. They're going back.
Some of the gold.
They're not going to be forcing that tower. Kirk forced his ultimate, though.
Good attempt.
A good attempt.
But Minana Evos, they know what it's like to play on the defense, so they know what to do to be able to keep up the offense.
Ryzen!
Here we go.
All right, Ryzen, there you go. Here we go. Okay, he's definitely on the front now, but Lancey's a little bit later to the party, forcing a flicker out of Hatred. Now, Ryzen and Super Yoshi gonna be able to walk out this one, at least for the meantime, but they are gonna need to reserve their health. That turtle is coming up right now, and look, that Doming's there, starting it up.
Oh, wow, look at the collapse from Minana Evos. They know that they have the firepower. They're willing to trade Turtle for that tier 1.
They finally get it.
Okay. No retro used by Kaizen. They're going to be invading the purple side of here, TNC, while Nomad's pushing out the opposite lane. But already, Doming, to deal with it. He already popped the passive of the turret.
Oh! Look at Yoshi's health with just maybe 1 or 2 hits.
Almost straight up taking that turret down to half health.
Rock got melted down.
Yeah, Doming is definitely in a different league this game.
Yep, as you look at the item, Starlium Scythe already onto the second. So very close. Nomad is getting farm across the map up to a DHS. Golden Staff, expect that to be the last item. Let's see if Doming's going to go for the Genius Wand round, or he'll probably go for the Genius Wand round.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most amount you can get with enough magic penetration and all that. So this is not looking good, right? Even turrets can't really sustain that long against Dolmen right now.
There's a good minute that Minana Evos can set up another play. That's the Lord coming up. And yeah, TNC, the best they can do is defend. Keep what objectives they can, because top layer, tier 1, tier 2 rather, gone as well. But look at this. Wow, this is what we're talking about, splitting the map.
Yeah. And like they're, oh no, Nomad's probably down.
Oh, that's down. He's gonna go down unless Super Yoshi goes in for the hero save. The flicker into the wild charge. It's Nomad though. He's playing around it. He's playing. He's spicy, but no more BMI. That's gonna be going down here. But that was a long time to take out one guy here for Minana.
Yeah, took a while, but TNC Pro Team would rather have Nomad not go down in that scenario.
Preferably.
Yeah, it was a little switch up there you saw in the jungle. Super Yoshi actually saw Kaizen, but because Super Yoshi was just slightly off of position, Kaizen was like, all right, man, I'm just going to walk past you. I don't care if you hit whack at me because I'm just going to go after your gold laner right now.
And he very well can. I'm not so sure if the blade armor came first before that fight, but Nomad was going to die anyways. It was just a matter of time, even if Yoshi came in a second earlier.
But we all saw that BMI go. It's like, oh, no, he's gone.
Yeah. It was fun while it lasted. We all believed maybe that he could get away with it.
Kudos to Nomad. He played that really well.
Eventually he did get the turret, and he's back at it again. Now he's still farming while this Lord dance elapses.
Yeah, I think Minana knows this is 4v5 right now. And again, all eyes on Ryzen. How safe is he going to go? Heads using up that Firaga armor, that last insanity very early on, and now it's going to be TNC on the retreat. Everyone's just running for the hills while the rest of Minana clean up house for that Lord. But look at this. Nomad just trying to do as much as he can against economic damage.
He's going to get it. That's permanent damage in that lane. Wow, TNC, that's definitely some breathing room.
Oh. Ryzen. What's that? Yeah, he was forced to use a retry. One of the few retry battles he's won this entire series for that orange buff. But again, it's a good day for Kaizen.
Very good
it's an off day for Ryzen. It's just a much better day for Kaizen right now.
100%. Not to mention everyone else just looking on point right now for Minana squad.
He just built up a BFB. Ryzen had to rush Radiant. He went Dreadnought Radiant and then brute force breastplate.
He's fine. Oh, starting with the Decimate!
Nomad!
He was in Decimate range, but he's able to walk out with the speed being given to him, of course, by that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, dude, Kaizen started with the Decimate. He dashed with it.
I'll initiate with a killing ultimate.
And that really, that gave Nomad a fright for sure.
Yeah.
He saw his whole career just flash before his eyes. Oh! He's fine though. All right,
fine.
TNC on the defense this time around. Mid lane tier 2, clean in house. TNC only have their inhibitors left and their base. Lord still standing, more than half health.
Might be time to clean it up, says Heads. Gonna try to see if I can clear this Lord wave. And they're able to get Lord very low out of the question now. How is Minana gonna go when that huge wall is up on front? This minion wave gets cleared up. Looks like it's gonna be a successful defense for TNC.
But did they die though? Did they die? They did not. I'd call that a successful defense. Phoenix Army still stands.
Not a genius one actually there for that Nathan. It's a Holy Crystal going up into a Divine Glaive. Ooh. So it's going to be the
raw damage.
Yeah, raw damage.
That's going to be a fun time here for Super Yoshi. Force the flicker out. Kaizen trying to see if he can get into the Decimate range. He said that's going to be a no for now. TNC is going to walk out as well. That inhibitor turret going to fall, but TNC, again, didn't really die, did they?
Yeah, they didn't die, but...
Hatred!
Oh, huge Frigid Glacier here! They catch Dolmen! That is huge! And Minana is going to have to play with this. It's going to be 4v4, but that's the gold laner gone for the Tigers.
Man, Hatred this season has felt like the uncrowned MVP of TNC Pro Team.
What a catch.
Again, this is why we said you put in Hatred. You need to match the aggression that Lancy brings out. And Hatred, ever since we've known him, isn't shy to make those plays. That wasn't a Frigid Glacier. That was a Flicker Glacier.
A Flicker Glacier.
Is that not his normal way of using it? Because he always seems to find himself in the middle of his own ult.
Yeah.
He's able to set that up given the dive tendencies of TNC's draft. We got a Lord spawning in about 10 seconds.
Oh, Nomad.
Oh, nice catch there with the stun on Spider
fine.
Miles. He's
okay.
fine. He seems to be.
All right, so for the first time in maybe a few minutes, TNC able to roam out, able to leave their base. And I'm not so sure if they're able to contest. Should they? So they tell me they should.
There you go. They're going to try to lock down KZN, but again, you can't really do that. You can't lock down Amartys forever. So yeah, they're going to play it around. This Lord is going to be quite a good timing here for Minana.
They're gonna try to contest, man. They're gonna try to dance.
Actually, kind of surprised that Nomad decided to go back to base. He could have regen and cleared up a minion wave there in bot, and then go into the Lord here, but no. Now it's gonna be full on 5v5.
Super Yoshi's gonna have full control because of that Guardian's barrier. They can reset this for a while.
Bloodwing's there for Domeng, so he has a good amount of shield and a lot of magic power now. So yeah, that's gonna be a painful Nathan.
He shan't be bursted. He shan't be.
He cannot.
He shall be doing the bursting. For sure.
Oh, good!
Oh, beautiful engagement. They're going straight on the Ryzen as usual. And this is no way for Ryzen to go here just before the Lord goes. No fear of a Retribution steal.
Lord of the turn, man.
Lord of the turn.
Minana Evos, while TNC was still considering it, they just went in on it.
You know, I'm starting to feel bad for Super Yoshi because he's literally going into the members of Minana Evos. Hey, look at me, look at me. And Minana Evos is going, no. We'll go to Ryzen instead.
Go to Ryzen.
We don't need to take this Grok down. You can avoid it. They just go straight for the Fredrin.
Yeah, here you go. Super Yoshi going for the conceal, going for broke, trying to look for maybe Doming here. But again, not showing up. They don't need to.
Minana Evos just syncing up these waves, depriving TNC of the resources as Doming goes for Yoshi after taking that purple, and now they're inside the base once more.
Could have been bursted there, but they are being very careful now. The minion waves are the only thing they're waiting for, and the Lord walking up on the bottom.
No more Grok ult. Very bad here for TNC Pro Team. Minana Evos looks like they might be able to end it here. They can.
Flicker's up for Hatred. Maybe look for a Glacier player. And they jump on a Super Yoshi. They use a Flicker as well just to get the safety. Not that much damage on Last and Sadly by heads here. So look for the fight. Yeah, we're going to have Primal Wrath on Kirk. They might be able to take him down. But no, it's going to be the save by Letzi.
And now the base, the only thing left standing for TNC.
Pride of Ice though, then save Hatred for just a bit, but only for a bit.
Yoshi.
There you go. Not enough damage available here for TNC. Nomad super duper low. Head's gonna flicker out as well. That's 2v4. Minana trying to close that door, and they gonna go ahead and finish it off. It's 2-0. Minana Evos roar.